Ahoy folks, Lord Splendid here, and today I am going to be talking about the legendary sea monster, the Kraken. Release the Kraken! Now, in the announcement trailer for Sea of Thieves, we saw a badly drawn picture of a Kraken on a rock, so right off the bat we knew that the game would involve monsters or sea monsters, especially with the spooky vibe given off at the beginning of the first trailer. Also, this further promotes the idea that there will be some spooky happenings going on. Oh, spooky. In another trailer released this year, we see a ship under attack by the Kraken itself. Sadly, we haven't seen the Kraken in real-time action just yet. So how exactly will one encounter the Kraken, you say? Well, personally, I believe that the Kraken will be a raid mission, similar to the missions on Destiny, except a little more variation this time. Rip Bungie. However, I could be wrong. It could be a random event that just screws up your pirating adventure. Obviously, the mythical creature will prove a worthy test for even the bravest and fiercest of pirates. Therefore, I think that your ship, as well as your character, will have to be a certain level of badass to have any hope of slaying the beast. Greg Mayles, Rare's creative director, stated in a recent interview that you could gather pirates together and go fight a Kraken. So this assumes that it could well indeed be a raid mission. So what happens if you defeat the Kraken? If the game pays good tribute to the legend itself, then this will be one hell of a raid. I think you should be graciously rewarded with XP and loot, but I also think you should maybe earn a trophy to place on the bow of your ship or something similar, so that when another crew passes by, they will think twice before attacking you. Although, another thought crossed my mind. What if you could, after defeating the Kraken, gain the ability to summon the creature yourself? By yourself, I mean whoever is captain of the crew, obviously, but imagine that! Sailing around on the ocean looking for your next victims and watching them from the distance, just getting destroyed by your very own pet Kraken. But with great power comes great responsibility, right? Wrong. No one is ever going to bear any form of responsibility. It would just be one massive storm. Just a tad OP, don't you think? So, if this was to be a thing, I think you should be allowed to summon the beast a certain amount of times, or after a certain amount of time, so it is fair parlay to all the other pirate adventurers. In terms of how this will work around the raid mission though, it's hard to tell, so this theory is a long shot at best. So what do I think the raid will entail? Well, I think that it won't just be a matter of going to some random place in the middle of the ocean and begging for death. No. I think it would be maybe a very long mission or a series of missions, firstly discovering more about the legend of the creature itself. This could be set on the island we saw in the first trailer. Then after learning about the beast, you may have to get the necessary upgrades for your character / ship in order to trigger the next part of the raid, or quest, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I think it would be a final boss type of thing where you have to be pretty decked out crew in order to have a fighting chance. In the first trailer, there looked to be some kind of giant harpoon thing with an octopus or mini Kraken whatever wrapped around it, so who knows? Maybe this could be a weapon of choice to fight the Kraken with, or just a trophy or something. We don't know as of yet. So yeah, after all that, then would be the boss battle itself, I guess. I can imagine this being long-winded but very intense and
damn, son,
adrenaline pumping. There may be smaller enemies jumping on the ship to deal with. I think the actual battle itself may take some inspiration from Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest. Except this time, spoilers ahead, your ship and captain will survive, well hopefully, with the whole firing the cannons at the tentacles and use of dynamite explosives may have a major part to play in the boss battle. As you can see from the screenshot, there's a lot of like the cannons even firing at one of the tentacles, there's people firing muskets and whatnot. It's highly probable that this will be a major turning point in the boss battle itself. So hopefully soon we can expect to see some Kraken-based gameplay in the nearby future, so one can only hope in that aspect. I mean, we have Gamescom in Germany coming early next month, so who knows? Maybe Rare are going to be feeling generous, so we might see a trailer, or at a push some gameplay. But who knows really? But all I know is that you'll be the first to hear of any news right here on this channel, so stick around for all the best Sea of Thieves news and entertainment. That's all from me today folks, be sure to leave a tasty like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to simply subscribe to keep updated as we journey onward with our very own epic pirating adventure. See you in the next one, and above all, Stay splendid, folks.